Good day, beautiful soul family, and welcome back to On Another Level. And this is for those who feel like they're wanderers, okay? Now, as we go within with self love, self care, self nurture, okay? And there's that tug of war, okay? And it's so interesting that, tug of war. There is that pulling of you stay in the world. No, I'm going to be a dweller, a liver. I live, I am in the kingdom of divine spirit, of God, okay? And so there is that tug of war between the old self and the new self. It's like, this is, divine spirit is showing me that in the chrysalis, that there is this, no, I'm not going to change. Well, I have to change. And there's just this push and pull. Uh, it's a level of not being steady. Okay. And so it's about being in that energy of the wanderer. Now, what's so interesting is that the Vice Spirit is bringing me to the scripture, or actually, uh, when Cain kills his brother Abel. And Cain said, when divine spirit was asking, okay, what have you done, let's just get to it. Verse 10, chapter 4, Genesis chapter 4, verse 10. Okay, let's go to verse 8. All right. And it says, Cain said to his brother Abel, let's go out to the field. And while they were in the field, Cain attacked his brother Abel and killed him. So there's intent. It was strategic. And then 9. It says, Then the Lord said to Cain, Where is your brother Abel? Then he said, What have you done? Oh, wait. I don't know. I'm so sorry. Let me go back. It says, Then the Lord said to Cain, Where is your brother Abel? In response, Cain says, I don't know, he replied. Am I my brother's guardian? Then he said, What have you done? Your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground. The Vice Spirit has just told me that for all the bloodshed that has taken place, I don't know why the Vice Spirit is telling me to say this, but I am. For all the bloodshed that you have caused, and not you, saints, but you know who you are. For those who have created bloodshed, and you think it's hidden from mankind, from investigators, Divine Spirit sees it all. And it's not so much that Divine Spirit sees, Divine Spirit hears. And immediately the ringing is in my right ear. Divine Spirit hears the blood that cries. For those who go ahead, and especially when you're in the spotlight and you feel that it is hidden from mankind, it is not hidden from Divine Spirit. It's not hidden. You see, there's a part where it's hidden and then you can't hear it, right? But even when it's hidden, the blood cries. Divine Spirit was telling me not only that, but for those who do bloodshed and rituals and all this stuff, if you know that you're doing this for Satan, understand that Divine Spirit hears the cries of the blood that is shed. You may be able to hide some things, but Divine Spirit sees all things. Now, that is not where I wanted to bring this, but That is a message to someone. Okay. So, anyways, let's get back to it. It says, then he said, "What have you done? Your brother's blood." Now, interesting. Mm. Your brother's blood, your sister's blood. When we think, you see, not only did Satan, does Satan, because it's constant, not only does Satan keep on this lie that Satan doesn't exist, but also had came to a point of lying to you and let you know that you're fighting against someone that is an enemy instead of your brother. So, oh, brother. So here we go. There is a movie that I've seen, and these children, they joined a battle or whatever, and they didn't know that they were taking shots, and the shots was eluding them to believe that the people that they were fighting against wasn't their family members and friends. But as they were fighting this war, which wasn't a war, they were coming against the people, the freedom fighters. But the shot was causing them to believe, and propaganda was causing them to believe that they were fighting against aliens. I need to try to remember that movie. But it wasn't aliens, it was their brothers and their sisters, it was their friends and their family. So when you feel like someone is not a part of you and you come against them, you are coming against your family. And it's the lies. Interesting, it's a shot, but oh well. It's the lies that prevent you from seeing that. Divine Spirit is telling me it's a shot that affects you because the shot, they had to take the shot all the time. Um, and the more they took the shot, the more that they believed everything that was being told to them. But they were able to believe everything that was being told to them because there were certain aspects of their DNA that was being blocked. I'm not saying anything. All I'm saying is that this is what the Vice Spirit is showing me. I'm not saying really much, but anyways, use your intuition. Okay. They put a shot in the children, okay? And the shot, the what was in that shot was was prevented them from seeing. It was changing the sight itself. And I think they had to put on some type of goggles or night vision or something like that. And as I think it was in a helmet or whatever. But what they were seeing and they thought to be real was it was a deep illusion. What they saw was aliens. But when the children stopped taking the shots, they started realizing, wait a minute, we are not coming against aliens. We are coming against our brothers. Whew. I forgot the name still, but Divine Spirit is showing more about the movie that the real aliens were the ones that were giving them the shots. And so instead of coming against the aliens itself, they were being blinded and coming against their own friends and family. I've got to see that movie. I don't know what the name is. I might have to ask my children. Oh, and so well, it's really interesting because Cain was so blinded by hate and jealousy and rage that he did not see and notice that he was coming against his own brother, whether it's a step brother or a whole full-fledged brother or sister. The point is he was like, why are you coming against your brother? I hear the cries of his blood cries. And as a heavy illusion, says, your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground. So when you feel like it's hidden, whoever that is, the blood cries. So now you are cursed, alienated from the ground that opened its mouth to receive your brother's blood you have shed. If you work the ground, it will never again give you its yield. That's the harvest. You will be a restless wanderer on the earth. But Cain answered the Lord, not to say sorry, not to apologize. He said, my punishment is too great to bear, since you are banishing me today from the face of the earth, and I must hide from your presence and become a restless wanderer on the earth. Whoever finds me will kill me. Then the Lord replied to him, this is the measure of grace. In that case, whoever kills you, Cain, will suffer vengeance 7 times over. And he replaced a mark on Cain. Oh, sorry. And he placed a mark on Cain so that whoever found him would not kill him. Then Cain went out from the Lord's presence. He didn't even say thank you, by the way. And lived in the land of Nod, east of Eden. Nod is called wanderer. Now, what's interesting, beautiful soul family, is that there's this thing called transference of emotions. As they take, there is that transference. I have hate. I don't like you, so I'm a transference. I'm going to take your joy and I'm going to give you my hate. I'm taking from you. I'm taking your energy. I'm taking your joy. I'm taking your love. I'm taking your money. I'm taking your belongings. And I'm giving you. There is this transference. But the thing about it is that they still have hate with them. They still have hate within them. And so even though they take love, the hate that is within them gobbles up that love because it's displaced. It's called transference of emotions. And so here the earth sees Cain as a fugitive and a wanderer, a fugitive and a vagabond. Okay? And the earth remembers. See, you can forgive someone. It's ageless, it's timeless. But you remember. The earth remembers. And because the earth remembers, Cain is, what does it say? Since you are banishing me today from the face of the earth, I must hide. And it says here, it says, if you work the ground, that was the curse. If you work the ground, it will never again give you its yield, which is why people are enslaved to this very day. Remember, he did not apologize nor say thank you for the grace. There is no gratitude. What's so interesting is that the offering that they were giving was about gratitude, was about the relationship with divine spirit. Here's where the transference emotions comes in. So here it shows how the earth sees the Cain bloodline as fugitives and vagabonds. Okay? And Cain's bloodline as wanderers. So Cain, in the land of Nod, which is called Wanderer, created a civilization. Okay? And so we can see how the civilization is to this very day is called the world. Okay. And so the thing about a beautiful soul family is that in the world, there's a lot of wandering. I wonder, does divine spirit loves me? I wonder, am I beautiful? I wonder. There's a lot of wandering going on as you're in the world. I wonder, will this person believe this lie? I wonder if I could take this person's energy. A lot of wondering. But as you go within, you are of the knowing. Divine Spirit is telling me that of the earth, we are of the earth and the earth is of us. And the reason why people don't go within and they stay in the world is because when they don't utilize love, see, love draws you in and you're not homeless and you're not a wanderer. But for those who do harm and overcome other people's will, they don't go within. Do you see what I'm saying? They don't go within with self-love, self-care, self-nurture. Because when you go within with self-love, self-care, self-nurture, it doesn't. You are able to love others. You are able to utilize peace. You are able to bring forth healing because you're not a wanderer. You're no longer wandering in your mind. You're no longer wandering. Based on the mind, the body will follow suit. So you're not wondering in your mind of who you are. I wonder, is this my purpose? I wonder this. I wonder that. You're not caught up in that wandering energy, which is transferred in this world. You're not a template. You're an original. And so as you go within and understand who you are, a child of divine spirit, a child of God, the Almighty, you were lost in the world. But as you go within, you realize, one, that's a lie. Because greater is divine spirit that is within me than that of which is in the world. I am not a wanderer. I am not a fugitive. Now you start to see how the earth sees you. I am of the earth. I am not of the world. I am not a wanderer. I'm not a loser. I'm a winner. I have purpose. And I am love.